Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. I moved my mic slot. Both my mic and my webcam were in the identical, like the same area connected to my computer, the USB. They said if you moved it, it might fix the audio issue, the lag. So we'll see. I mean, that really should fix it. So I got it in the auxiliary port right now. Hopefully that ends up fixing it. I don't know if it will. Why is Jimmy Dean streaming with the title that Pam Bondi isn't releasing the list? Well, did you see what just happened? What came out with Anna Paulina Luna? They said it's under review. It's just a fantastical headline to draw in people. I probably should have titled my video that. Using OBS, yeah, maybe I should switch away from OBS, but OBS is still the best one. 4 live streams in a row. I think it's actually 6 live streams because somebody yesterday said had 5 live streams, so I think this is 6. But I had to delete one of them because of I accidentally clicked on a not safe for work imagery. I'm about to get these eye drops. I really need to start putting eye drops in my eyes. I'm not kidding you, because these contacts get blurry. No matter, I'll replace the contacts. I'll bring new contacts in. I got monthly contacts, and I've been replacing them because my eyes get blurry. But I think my eyes might be dry. Did you see the Trump AI Gaza video? I can't defend Trump on Israel. Trump is. I mean, I'm tempted to make a video talking about Trump having an Israel problem, but I don't want to alienate people. But there's nothing I can really say about Trump and Israel. It was that video though was I think it was done by one of his people that control his accounts. But it was not a good video, obviously. Solana is cooked, dude. It's got to be a correction. I heard it was a lot of market manipulation going on. Just get eye surgery. Yeah, I mean, the problem with that, dude, is I don't know about. It's like 1 in a million, but imagine they make you blind or something. I don't know about that, man. I mean, I don't really have a problem. I could just wear my glasses, I guess, during these live streams because I finally got used to my glasses. When I was younger, I wore glasses till like I got prescribed glasses in 3rd grade till like 6th grade, and then I switched to contacts, and I just wear contacts. And I tried to get glasses as backups because my eyes were irritated. But I tried to like readjust my eyes to glasses, and I was doing a stream during the election, and it was that Madison Square Garden stream. I had glasses on, but my eyes were not like auto adjusted to be able to use the glasses properly. You have to like wear glasses for a certain amount of time. I had a horrible headache, and I had to like put contacts back in during the stream. But I think my eyes have been adjusted now to wearing glasses, but I don't wear them very much. You should have titled it Trump Takes Gaza Plans to in the next level with that weird ass AI video. Yeah, the video with Trump and Netanyahu in bathing suits right next to the pool, like in the newly renovated Gaza Strip. That was an AI video that was put up by one of Trump's Zionist people, which is all of them. Thinking of going back to college to study medicine, cardiology, but I'm nervous about being 22 starting out. How much college have you done so far, man? Have you gotten at least 2 years with it? Because there's a bunch of stuff you're required to take, but medicine is tough. If you're going in new at 22, I think with medicine you're gonna have to at least 6 years in college, unless you've already done 2 or 3 years. If you're starting out at 22, I mean, that's why college is just. I mean, but for medicine, it's required. I agree. Some of the degrees are horrible, though. Most of them are. Why Elise Stefanik confirmation have to be till April? Something to do with the Senate seat. I don't know why her confirmation is not happening yet. Honestly, like look at this lady though.
Can you tell us what your message is to these senators while we're walking?
I think it's really cruel to fire people for poor performance.
Oh my god, I don't know why my audio is not playing. Fucking Christ. Sorry about that. I shouldn't have said that. But I don't know why my auto is not playing right now. You know, I think it's in speakers. I need it in
Can you tell us what your message is to these senators while we're walking?
still not loud
I
enough.
think it's really cruel to fire people for poor performance when they've only had great feedback. We've never had an issue with our performance, and we're doing work for the American public. We're here for safety, and we're patriots. We love our country. That's why we're taking these jobs that don't pay us in the private sector. I'm an accountant. I could get a private sector job tomorrow, but
Well, why don't you get a private sector job then? I don't understand the problem. We have to get rid of some of these jobs in the government. It's $36 trillion. I mean, we have to somehow pay it back. It's going to have to be jobs that get removed. What do these people even do? You know, they're trying to say now, oh, it's all, they're taking out essential jobs. It's all crap. What essential jobs are they even removing? This is funny.
In their right mind, picking Ukraine as an ally when Russia is the other option. I mean, just think about it. Massive nuclear power loaded with natural resources everyone needs, literally the biggest country on the planet. And haha, there's Ukraine, which has Chernobyl and some radiation-proof dogs.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration is like, oh yeah, this is definitely the ally we need. Let's dump all our money into them. Honestly, if anything, the U.S. should have been sent.
It's an AI video that liberals made up about Don Jr. saying that we should be allies. He's like, what does Ukraine have other than Chernobyl dogs? Who comes up with this stuff? Thoughts on mainstream conservatives being controlled opposition? Daily Wire, Blaze, Fox, Bongino. RV. What's RAV? RSNB. RSNB is just a Right Side Broadcast Network. That's just a broadcast, I don't really think. Tim Pool, Kirk. I mean, everyone's just going to get... I don't really buy into that, dude. I think that's... I mean, controlled opposition in what sense? They're bought... I mean, I'm sure they do have people funding them, but that's just part of it. That's part of it. If you get big enough to where people fund you, I mean, that's just the reality of growing. You know, it's like, if you get big enough... See, the thing is, all those people are mainstream, you know? Once you get mainstream, people... Like, if I ever got mainstream, people would accuse me of that as well. I'm just saying. But, I don't have to worry about that. Anthony, thank you. I appreciate it. Grocery and gas prices still high, inflation rising, unemployment, stock market going down. No, I think that I heard the stock market's doing fine right now. Crypto is doing bad, though. I'll agree with that. But it's all minimal compared to where it was under Biden if you put it into perspective. I'm not saying it's in a great spot right now, but you need to give Trump some time. Did you say something last night about streaming zombies? What I'm going to do is I'm going to... No, I'm not going to be streaming zombies on this channel, I'll tell you that. But maybe on my second channel. Do we have any reliable data on Elon Musk's approval rating? No, there's just not going to be enough polls on that. I mean, my guess is Musk is... It's hard because he's just so... Everyone is so alienated over Musk. It's probably 50-50, maybe 60-40 positive, but there's a lot of liberal hate with Musk because he's tied to Trump now. It's hard to really, like, I've seen some polls where Musk is worse than Trump in terms of approval rating, some polls where he's better, but you're not going to get the composite like you do with Trump because there's just not enough polls done on Musk. Eli, what's up, man? Somalia. Yeah, that's where I vacation. I vacation in Somalia. It's a beautiful, beautiful. I vacation in South Africa. I get robbed every night when I vacation there. Well, on Israel, especially Shapiro and Prager, not that they would since they're Jewish, but I mean, dude, what do you expect with Shapiro and Israel? I mean, clearly there's a conflict of interest there. If anyone takes what Shapiro says about Israel, I mean, obviously he's going to be extremely pro U.S. involvement in Israel, and it's not because he wants what's best for America. I think everybody understands that, but that's not him being bought. I mean, he's just Jewish, so you can't really say, well, that's because he's bought by someone. Prager U people. I don't even know who even are the Prager U people. I feel like they don't have very many influencers. Bye bye bull run. No, this is just this is a trap, dude. This is the bull trap. This is the bear trap. This is the bear trap, hopefully. But there's a lot of market manipulation going on right now. There really is. Epstein list just dropped. Imagine if it dropped on stream, how crazy that would be. But with my luck, there's no way it dropped. See, she just got this back. Oh, that's the problem with these people. They have like fucking 40 different accounts. Yep, she got this back. A whole lot of nothing. They said I think they're reviewing it. Thank you for your letters to the Department of Justice on February 11th. February 11th, huh? Sending an identical response to the other member who joined your letters. In your letters, you requested the briefings about any documents in the department's possession relating to an investigation and prosecution of Jeffrey Epstein and the declassification of records regarding the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. The integrity of criminal investigations and prosecutions is essential to every component of the department's mission to uphold the rule of law. You gotta be kidding me with this. We are reviewing your requests and look forward to engaging further. This is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, but this is kind of the expected response. We have ongoing investigations, so we can't release them because it could put those investigations in danger, really. Thoughts on Pete Carroll? I don't know, man. Pete Carroll, it seems like he's washed, honestly, but we'll see. Pete Carroll was a good coach with Seattle, but towards the end, it was not too good. Typhoon, what's up, man? Are you done with sports videos? I used to watch last year and was looking forward to MLS Stadium. Well, the MLS stuff, I don't even watch MLS, honestly. So that even if I was still doing a bunch of sports videos, I wouldn't really be doing MLS stadiums. But no, I mean, I still do sports videos from time to time. I'll do some March Madness stuff for sure. The old Miss, yeah, that girl. How could anyone forget? That was like the number one trending thing. She fucks her boyfriend's father. Huh. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that stuff happens, I guess. Thoughts on Jon Stewart slicing his hand open, and will this unhinged affect a pot? No, that wouldn't affect a presidential bid. That was just performance art by Stewart. You see Stewart now, and The Daily Show is getting Musk on. Musk said he agreed to it as long as they didn't edit out or edit out any of the stuff. So we'll see if Musk actually goes on there with Stewart and they talk about Doge. JFK was like, how many years ago? How's it still ongoing? I know that people are saying, well, maybe they're getting the arrests ready or something. They're getting everything in order. I mean, I know people are starting to say no, they're not going to be released. They have to be released. There's something has to be released. There's too much involved with this, man. We need this stuff to come out really bad because I just have. We just need this for just in general, but for the meme coins as well. Something's up with the Epstein release getting pushed back from somewhere. Mossad, well, I'm sure, yeah, but they need to release something at least. Just release some names for us. Can you do a video on the 93 World Trade Center bombing? Yeah, the thing is, I actually did do a video on it, but I never uploaded it because it never got able to be monetized. It was I can never get the 93 bombing videos to be monetized. I mean, I guess I could just upload it without it, but I'll have to do it some night when I'm not streaming. Do a video like that, or I've been doing some research on Building 7 and stuff. I've been thinking about doing a video on that again. I don't know. Remember the whole Adam 22 shit where the dude fucked his wife a week after he got married? Yeah, he just launched a meme coin too. Adam 22. He needed money badly. He had like a 400k rug pull. He got around 400k out of it. Tampa Bay Devil Rays, they changed their name to just the Rays. They took out the Devil. That was like 10 years ago they did that. Epstein is never happening. JFK maybe, but nothing concrete. I mean, we'll see. Launch a coin on ETH and do a podcast tour. I really would never want to do a fucking podcast tour, honestly, man. I don't know, man. Podcasts are just. I feel like also do a podcast tour, you actually have to accomplish something, you know? Like there has to be something that you can talk about. I remember when I would listen to podcasts with Joe Rogan and some of these people, and they'd be like these comedians that Rogan would just try and bring on. Rogan would bring them on to try and like get their names out there, and it was always so cringy to me because it was just like so forced. You want to know? I think Base is going to do very well, which is basically Ethereum, but it's Ethereum with no fees. You guys know what Base is? It was just recently a new blockchain, like came out like a year ago or something. I think Base will do very well. Thoughts on the combine? Travis Hunter, wide receiver, cornerback. I like Tyler Warren a lot. I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't seen many mock drafts, but Warren's a really good tight end prospect. Travis Hunter's got to play one position. I mean, I guess it depends on how valuable each position is because he's a really good receiver and a really good corner. I think he's probably a slightly better corner, but receiver is such an important position. I mean, they might try and let him play both. Honestly, it's what because it'd be one thing if he was like ultra elite and then just okay, but he's not ultra elite at either positions, but he's really good at both. So it's hard to say. I mean, I think the consensus was he would be a corner. But you want to know something about the combine? A lot of those players don't even participate anymore. That's just the modern with these kids. They get coddled. They don't want to participate. They're like, I'll injure myself. They don't do anything now, and it goes for all sports as well. Look at the All-Star games. None of them participate in them either. When are they going to Fort Knox? Nobody knows. Nobody knows when they're doing that. They're probably going to do it hopefully by April. I don't know. They said they have tapes of celebrities at Epstein Island. Yeah, I saw that. Rogan is boring. Yeah, I mean, I used to listen to Rogan. I had a job, but like as a landscaper at a growery. So it was like me and two other, like an old dude and then another dude, just like in these fields, these greenhouses. So I listened to Rogan podcasts. Like that was like 2017, 2018, though. Honestly, that was a while ago. Now that I think about it. Do you think Trump wants Canada mostly for the Northwest Passage and the minerals in the North Territories? Well, that's kind of what I said. Honestly, dude, that's just me speculating. No, this is the thing. If the United States got Canada, it would be a net positive. There's no other way around it. Canada does have resources that we could use, and we do use. I mean, they ship in 75%. So that's our trading relationship. They ship in 75 to us. We give them 25. So we get a lot of their resources. So now you're getting all those resources for nothing. But like to me, the trade-off is just not worth it. But I mean, Trump just continues to say it, and you have to wonder. I mean, I'm not sure what else it could be at this point. It seems like he really wants Canada, but it doesn't seem realistic to add them as a state. It really wouldn't make sense from a Republican perspective at all. Trump wants better trade deals with Canada and also make them pay for their own defense instead of relying on the U.S. That's their end game. Yeah, but it's really not. They don't have the population to even have a crazy good military anyways. I mean, hypothetically, you could get them just by U.S. aggression for them to say, all right, well, U.S. is not an ally. We need to have our own military. That's true. But I feel like the U.S., even if Canada had a decently strong military, would want to be involved in any type of conflict involving Canada in North America. Like, it's kind of a wash whether Canada has a really good military or not, because the United States is always going to be so much stronger. But I mean, you could be right. That could be it. And then I originally said it was for a better trade deal when they renegotiated in 2026, but it feels like, I mean, what is this going to be, an every month thing where there's going to be tariffs threatened? What's the news on the Trump tax cuts? Didn't Trump already announce the tax cuts? Well, Trump had the Tax and Jobs Act in 2017. I think he's renewing that in 2025 because it was due to come up. So I think that's what's being renewed. And then on top of that, Trump has the no tax on overtime, no tax on tips. And that was just passed with the spending bill with the House. Why did he delay the tariffs until April? I think he probably looked at the stock market and it looked like it was about to take a shit, so he delayed it. No, he didn't delay them till April. You mean he delayed them till March 4th. You're pretty sure Canada has a lower GDP per capita than Alabama? Yeah, well, trust me, you start comparing some states with like other countries, it's pretty crazy just how rich the United States is in GDP. But I mean, it kind of makes sense with Canada because it's so spread out. Did you watch Trump's first cabinet meeting? I loved it. With Elon there and everyone. Yeah, I saw it with Rubio and Hegseth next to him. I saw some clips from that. I mean, I could try and find some more if you want. If Canada joined, Quebec would become a separate country. Canada technically doesn't own them. Well, that would be good for us. Do you think that'd be good for the United States? Quebec is liberal. You feel like an economic union? Yeah, that's the idea of an economic partnership was brought up by Kevin O'Leary, the Shark Tank guy, and that was because he talked to the Canadians and they said no, we do not want to join the United States under any circumstances. So it's, I mean that's possible. U.S. can get Canadian minerals. The Canadians can get trade benefits. Well, the Canadians need to trade with the U.S. They need it. They have to have it. You're getting a haircut tomorrow. Well, good luck, man. Good luck on the haircut. Huh. Yeah, did you see that, dude? You saw the $250 bill? I was like, you got to be kidding me with this. There's no way. Look at this. Joe Wilson to introduce legislation to direct the Bureau of Gravity and Printing to design a $250 bill featuring Trump. This is an AI image of it. I mean, this is just this reminds me of the Mount Rushmore stuff with Paulina Luna. Ontario also has an election tomorrow, which nobody wanted to mandate to fight tariffs, even though the premier already has a majority and they just voted 2.5 years ago. What do they have an election tomorrow for? They have an election over the tariffs to get an election to get a mandate to fight the U.S. tariffs. We don't have tariffs imposed on you guys right now. How about we become a puppet state? America would have heavily influence over Canada. I mean, we kind of already do have that relationship with Canada, though. But yeah, no, a puppet state would be a lot better than the United States acquiring Canada from a conservative perspective in the United States. Already got a massive haircut in crypto, dude. My portfolio, it was more than a haircut. I got a guillotine in my portfolio with this, bro. This is some bad shit. I can't even look at my portfolio. This is some fucked up. They should do $1,000 bill if anything. But honestly, you could kind of do $1,000 bill or a $500 bill because of inflation. Because remember, they used to have $1,000 bills in circulation, but they're like, this is just way too much currency. If you lose it, I mean, it's a crazy amount of money. But now with the inflation, it's like $500 isn't even that much. That's why you could do a $250 bill. $250. Dude, I don't even use bills very much anymore at all. I just use debit. Dude, this is what I said about it. I just said stop. This went viral. No, I'm kidding. This got a nice 55 likes. Yeah, the midterms are not going to go well if they continue trying to push this shit, man. This is not good. Let me give this person a like for this astute comment. Time to buy more crypto. Yeah, no, it is not financial advice. It is time to if you have coins that you believe in, yeah, they're probably at a very low point right now. Do you think Canada will start trading with China and others? If well, they're gonna have to trade with someone else, but with them with China, I feel like it's I mean, good luck. It's like you're getting medicine, but the medicine is poison when you start trading with China. I mean, you can go trade with them, but I think they want it. They want like a specific Canada wants a specific relationship with Europe, so they'll probably try and trade with Europe. Buy on fair, sell on grade. Yeah, well, it's fair right now for sure. Do you think here, Paul Vier? Yeah, if he ends up winning, there could be maybe a good relationship with him and Trump. But I mean, he's come out against it now, like the whole thing with what Trump is doing. It's like Canadians are all banding together against that. But yeah, if you give it time, he gets in. He's still expected to win, even though it did get closer, got a lot closer in terms of their election because of what Trump has said, and it's got like liberal, like the Canadian liberals galvanized against Trump and against Republicans now. So that's why they've been kind of surging in the polls a little bit. But yeah, I mean, North American Union is possible. Join BRICS. Yeah, I mean that's dependent on what happens. I think with NATO. Dependent on what happens with NATO. It's like 8 years of work already done in a month. Congress needs to codify this stuff for it to last. Well, you're talking about the amount that Trump's gotten done. Yeah, I know. A lot of it's through executive orders, though. They do have to get it through Congress. Is Trump delaying tariffs again? He first said March. Now today he said April 2nd. Is he really planning, or is this a facade? I didn't even know he said April 2nd. Did he seriously say April 2nd? Yesterday he said March 4th. So today he said April 2nd. Oh. I mean, it's just, he's throwing around dates now. Let me see. Yeah, he just delayed it another month. Someone was telling me that. Where are the files? You know how it is, man. And they're scrubbing them all. I don't know. They're saying it's because of their impeding investigations. They have to tighten some stuff up. Who knows? Nobody trusts the government either way. Why is Israel our greatest ally? They say because they're the only democracy in the Middle East. It's not. It doesn't make any sense with the amount of money we've given Israel. Most out of any country, foreign spending, most out of any country. Our involvement in the Middle East has been nothing short of horrible. $8 trillion since the war on terror started, and they're all bought in. This entire Trump administration, they're all heavy pro-Israel, heavy. Like, well, it was supposed to be March 4th because I saw it yesterday. Trump said March 4th. Now he's saying April 2nd. So Trump keeps pushing it back. I think Trump is just threatening to gain leverage in the 2026 trade deal. I know, but isn't that far off to do? It seems like that's a ways away. Isn't the I don't even know when the renegotiation is, but I think it's probably like mid 2026, like a year away. Show some coins under 100K market cap. Dude, I've been looking at like coins like based on things that are coming up like 3.14 Pi Day. I'm looking at coins like that. I mean, these are coins that are just like this. You might get like a nice 10 to 15x. What is even this thing doing? This thing's down again. That's just great. Like something like this, you'd be looking at. Wow, and this thing's got to be pumped. Yeah, people are trying to front run this coin for Pi Day. What is that in 3 weeks? About 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, this thing might go to like maybe 1 million. I mean, if this thing went to 1 million, you've got like a 30x or so. I mean, what did it go to originally? Damn. 3 million? Yeah, but so, dude, with a coin like this, what you would want to do is you have to front run the fuck out of it. You'd have to buy it, not financial advice, like now, and then the coin would tank probably even the day before 314. You'd probably want to sell it like on 310 if it has a pump. You have to wait and let the conservatives win. Also, you believe there's another polling psyop like the one in the US. Liberals only had 20 seats 2 weeks ago. No way they surged. Yeah, I mean, well, they were, because of Trudeau, was just, liberals were just down and out in that election. And you could be right. I mean, but we really didn't have a big psyop here in the US. I mean, yeah, Harris had a surge, but it wasn't even, I mean, I always had Trump winning. It wasn't like Harris was up by like 7 points or anything, like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, you might be right. It might just be a psyop. It might just be, I mean, there's always going to be, I mean, you know, there are more liberals in Canada, so there's going to be at least some fighting. They're still going to want to try and win that election. They're not going to go down quietly. Kanye coin launch odds are tanking. Yeah, it's probably a good time to buy that. But I mean, you know why? It's either because it's just not happening because they said it was going to happen, or the market conditions are so horrible now they're not going to do it. But I mean, the people that bought his account really fucked that up really bad. They royally screwed that up. You thought Pi was a scam? Well, you're talking about the like multi-billion-dollar coin. I mean, this is just based off of the Pi Day. That's why the name of it's 3.14, 25, whatever. What is it? 3.1425? 1.5. I never memorized that in school. There were some tryhard kids that would memorize the thing. 3.141592 for just. Have you heard any more about the Doge checks? The only thing I heard was that they were saying low income black people weren't going to get them. I don't know if that's true. Could XRP hit $20? It's possible, I guess. It's possible under the right circumstances. Did you see the PBD Bolsonaro interview? No, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't watch it. I mean, I saw it was it was not in English, so I didn't watch it, honestly. The Freedom Trucker convoy changed Canadian politics like crazy. The AFD style almost caught up with conservatism, sort of like Reform UK. Yeah, I mean, there had to have been a massive pushback after that government overreach where they started freezing the bank accounts. That was a major mistake by the Liberal government there. You go too far to the left, that's what happens. Tryhards memorizing Pi. Yeah, you remember that shit with kids when they memorize it? It's like, dude. I mean, I'll buy the coin, but come on. Now, the other one that I have is, I think it's just PI. But it's only 8K market cap. I'm not even going to be able to find it. Yeah, I'm not finding that. Some 8K bullshit coin. I hear a call, $20 for XRP. XRP to $40. XRP. The XRP boy. You have to make enough to actually pay taxes for the Doge refund up to the amount you paid last year. Yeah, well, I should be getting that then. Because I paid a decent amount in taxes the last year and this year. Imagine it's a tax refund. They take it off your taxes. Should Trump win the Nobel Peace Prize for the Ukraine war? Well, let's see how it ends first before Trump gets any awards for that. I mean, obviously, people will say, "Well, Trump's in bed with Putin; he shouldn't get anything." Well, let's see how it ends. I think it'll end in a good spot for the United States. It's looking like Trump is positioning the U.S. to acquire some minerals here and get this war over with, and possibly a good relationship with Russia, which I think is pretty important. Do you think Kamala will run in 2028? Maybe Walz will run as a woman candidate. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right on Walz. I think Walz will run as a female. As for Kamala, I don't know. She's running in California. I think she has to realize she would be embarrassed in 2028. I mean, how much embarrassment can you take? They would probably sit her down and say, "You're not going to win. We're not going to allow you to win. You need to not do this. You're going to embarrass yourself if you run for president again." But I mean, she becomes governor of California. Imagine 5K checks with zero tax on crypto. It would be a mega pump. Yeah, that's what we need. We need something like that badly. We need the zero tax on crypto. Trump needs it for his meme coin too. That's why I think Trump's going to have to do it because of his meme coin. He keeps thinking he's going to have to implement the zero tax on crypto. Crypto is so critical for the United States. It matters a lot. Trump realizes it. Chuck should run as a woman in 2028, like Trump suggested. Yeah, well, I saw a clip of Chuck out protesting a few weeks ago. He was like screaming about Musk. Some of the most cringy things I've seen. The Freedom Convoy stuff. Yeah, that was really dangerous, dude. I'm surprised that didn't cause more of an uprising. Honestly, it's probably just because of how liberal Canada is. You think there'd be an uprising against the government? Well, I thought there was going to be an uprising in the UK as well after that those murders of those girls, and there kind of was a little bit. Thoughts on Gavin Newsom's new podcast? It's so obvious, like it's a fake Joe Rogan. That's what it is. It's like the political version of fake liberal Joe Rogan. They tried to create it. Gavin Newsom, and you could tell by the way he was pitching the podcast, this is going to be something completely different. It's not just politics. We're trying to get to the people. I want to have on different opinions. It's like, it's so obvious. It's all astroturfed. The Harry Sisson guy is going to run. You know what, dude? I saw a tweet where Harry Sisson got ratioed so badly, like with likes. And I will say there are a lot of liberal influencers that it's like so obvious they use bot likes. Sisson does not. So I will give him credit for that. But there's a lot of liberal influencers that use bot likes, like it's real obvious. Because I saw one of his tweets get like ratioed to hell, and I was like, man, he actually doesn't use bot likes. The DNC wouldn't let Kamala get the nomination like Bernie Sanders. Yeah, but there's no reason for the DNC. I don't even think would have to stop it. They wouldn't vote. The people would not vote for Harris. I mean, there are some really dumb liberals that were like revenge for Kamala, but there's going to have to be somebody that rises within that party, possibly an outsider that gets in. I don't think. I mean, I don't really have an answer on who it is. I thought maybe Jon Stewart, but I mean, I don't think he really wants to run. You bought XRP at $3. I mean, what even is it? I'm not even sure what it's at right now. What is it, like $2? I mean, no, you should be all right, man. I mean, you should get like maybe a 3x out of it, maybe if we have a decent bull run. And this market cap this is the problem. Is this? It doesn't even look like that big of a drop, but it's just so catastrophic for alts. just so destroys alts. I mean, even Bitcoin's now feeling it too. You see, Bitcoin was down like 5% today. People are starting to like see. It's one thing when our alts go down, but normally we don't have to worry about Solana or Ethereum's been this entire cycle. Ethereum's been dog shit. But it's like normally during a bull run, you don't have to worry about Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those coins just constantly go up consistently because they're so high, in market cap, and it's a bull run. But Ethereum's been horrible this entire cycle. Bitcoin's been great, but I mean, it shit the bed today. Solana's just gotten destroyed the past like 2 weeks, which it's not good. Pain is up, really. This fake coin. Like, how does this coin have a market cap of 45 million? I mean, what even is what's the point? This coin had a market cap of like 1.1 billion at one point, just randomly. What do they have, a custom contract? Pain? That's kind of cool. What do you think about the new strike ball challenge being tested? It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it was always going to happen. I think it's a good happy medium to where it's not totally robotic. Like, they're not going full robot umps, but it's enough to where if there's a really important call that's badly missed, it can be corrected. But I'm sure they're eventually going to go fully robot umps, which is sad. But I like this happy. It's like the tennis thing, the tennis challenge system, if the ball is in or out, and you've got like the really close monitor that tracks the ball. Have you made a video on how to get into crypto? I don't really have a tutorial on how to get into crypto. I would just, it's hard for new people because I would just say watch as many tutorials as you can, and yeah, it would take me a while to go through it. Do you think the Epstein list has been edited? It's hard to believe I'm sure it's not untouched. I'm sure there's something with the Epstein list, whether it's the pages they decide not to release or redacted black box, areas on pages. It's going to be something like that. I mean, I think they have to release something. I know people are kind of blackpilling it now, saying it's not coming out, but I think they do have to release something at some point. Dip buying time. Yeah, listen, if you're not in, it is a good time to buy. I mean, not financial advice. Like, this is because people are like, well, it's not happening. There's going to be no bull run. I mean, come on. Really, Trump is buying up all these coins. We really think this is going to be a crypto winter for 4 years during the Trump presidency. It's got to have one huge run in it towards the end of this year. It has to. Imagine JB Pritzker debating Vance. Yeah, Pritzker has got no shot at the Democratic nomination or the VP. They would never pick someone like that. A fat billionaire. I can't see the liberals going someone like that. Have you covered the gold card that Trump is proposing? Yeah, I talked about it in a video. I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. I'm not a fan of incentivizing immigration. That, though, is just a way to leverage how valuable the United States is when it comes to being such an economic power, to where you can charge rich people to come here. It is pretty amazing the position the United States is in terms of our capitalist nature. It's just an unbelievable environment for rich people. They'll pay $5 million that'll be generated. I'm sure there'll be quite a few people that do it. And it's not going to be too many to where it's going to be a problem. The problem is they're going to have power because they're rich. And so you bring foreigners in and they have power, it becomes an issue. Any word if they'll audit Fort Knox? Yeah, they're going to do it. It's just when is it going to happen? We don't know. Yeah, there's another one on here. Possibly before May. But by the way, the Epstein stuff is taking a hit on here. Not that it matters, but it has taken a hit. This is the best time to get into crypto when everything is tanking. Yeah, I mean, I'm already in. I know what you're saying, though. I agree with you. Favorite lib take so far? Quote, it's not an audit because they aren't auditors. It's a coup. So they're military. The best thing with these liberals is I would just love to see them explain what exactly is horrible about trying to cut. I mean, at some point this had to happen. It's the proverbial ripping the band-aid off of the government. But the reason they're against it is because it's Trump. They have to be against it. No matter what, because it's Trump, they have to be against it. Government cuts, they have to be against. I mean, we are trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. At some point, this had to happen. There was going to have to be major, serious cuts. But because it's Trump, they're against it, and it's you can't do this. It had to happen at some point. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a recession. That's liberal. That's liberal fear that they're trying to spread about a recession. Trump was saying companies like Apple would use Gold Card for hiring, yet there's a surplus of IT candidates at the moment. Yeah, well, that was also the inconsistent thing Trump was saying about the H-1Bs. There's a lot of hireable Americans, software engineers, and I don't know why Trump would say that, but that doesn't really make sense for the Gold Card. The Gold Card, you have to have $5 million, so I'm not sure they would be working for unless they got a really nice paying job, with Apple. It's more so people that have already made it and have businesses that bring them into the United States and generate more revenue for the U.S. Why do people call XRP a meme? Because it's because of the cult following of it. Some of these people, man. I mean, I don't know if I have this on here, but it's like crazy. Since Elon Musk is an immigrant, he is not loyal to the U.S. Well, then why do you allow all these other immigrants to come in? Look at the last 50 years, the immigrants that have come in. I agree. Let's not, like, I agree with the premise of this, with these liberal people, what they're saying about Musk being an immigrant, but they don't apply it to any other immigrant, only the one they don't like. Every other immigrant is fine to come in, but Musk is the bad one. Why don't you apply that logic to everyone? The recession already happened under Biden. Yeah, well, it like happened and they changed the definition and they said, no, it didn't happen. Remember, they did change the definition of recession in the Merriam-Webster. It was edited. Do you think liberals will ever return to normal? Well, I mean, the idea would be if Trump gets out, then maybe, because the TDS goes away a little bit. I don't know. The problem is social media. It just pressure cooks everything, both right wing and left wing. What do you think of just buy $1 worth of this coin? You know what, dude? Those type of coins. The coin that I was looking at is 420.69K. That's a coin I think I might get, and it's called the retirement token. But yeah, there's a lot of coins like that where it's like, this coin's going to $1, or just it's I understand the idea of it to try and rally people. It's like a funny thing. Don't rag on XRP. Yeah, that it has serious utility. I mean, that's crazy. There's people. There's a lot of main. You know what I realized with XRP? There's a lot of mainstream people that brag about owning XRP. Sounds like the Doge dividend will help the economy. Yeah, it would definitely kickstart the economy for sure. And it really is not going to drive up inflation like people say it will, because the money is not printed. I mean, this has been explained before, but again, they're not printing money and giving people $5,000. It's money that's reallocated from the savings of the government efficiency. If they're able to save it, I mean, they need to save $400 billion to be able to give that refund, and preferably a lot higher than that. He said they would anticipate companies such as Apple paying money as teams would a bonus for a star athlete. Oh, so Apple pays for the individual that pays the $5 million for the really important employee. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, Trump, obviously, his people have researched it more than me. Thoughts on Rick Ross' new boss coin? Yeah, it's way oversaturated. Any influencer, dude, I'm staying away from any influencer. These people are just, it's called boss coin. Why would he even launch right now? Did he launch on BNB? I don't know. I can't even tell which. Oh no, this is not a. This is a 3-year-old. And is his coin only at 293K? And this is a bad market right now. And what these celebrities are just nobody cares about these people anymore. This coin did nothing. People are starting to go away from these celebrities, man. You're also not a fan of the gold card. You will get Qatar Hamas bosses investing propaganda channels and indoctrination schools. Right, there's a lot of really rich people in the Middle East that might take advantage of that. But I mean, I don't know. It's hard to really. There's got to be studies done, things like that, on whether or not that's actually a good idea. I mean, it does generate revenue for sure. Macron coin. Imagine he launched one. That'd be another mess. Did you see the Mary Kate coin? Yeah, I saw it. Of course, there's a coin for everything, dude. There's a coin for everything. That coin just, I think, probably already died out, honestly. 260K. Yeah, if this was a better market, this coin actually had 2 runs. Didn't even cross a million though. Don't worry, it's gearing up. Once it comes out that she's breaking up with their boyfriend, it's gonna run. Stay away from that. I mean, there it is right there at number 12. How many woke liberals do you have on your channel? On my channel? I don't think very many. If a large number of gold cards were sold, would it pay down a huge portion of the U.S. national debt? Depends on how many you sell, though. Need to be a million or more. It's not possible. There's not even that many people that are that rich throughout the world. It's $5 million. Trust me, people already said that. Well, if you only 7 million people pay for this, it's going to pay down the national debt completely, but it's not. I might just end up asking AI, honestly, just like, there's got to be a way to leverage US's power to just pay down the national debt in like a year, honestly, or like 5 years. There's got to be a way we can do it. But there's no, that's not a legitimate way, because there's not enough rich people. That's the problem. How does Trump get rid of interest usury? It would be huge if he did so alongside the income tax and ending the Fed. That's the ultimate goal. Yeah, I mean, right now it seems like he's really at odds with the Fed. The income tax, It depends on how much they're able to cut. They need to cut a ton to be able to get rid of the income tax. And they might decide to. We'll see what Florida ends up doing, but it looks like Florida is going to go to a higher tax on tourism and just a sales tax. They're talking about doing a higher sales tax throughout the country to get rid of the income tax as well. I don't know if people would really like that, though. How does a coin get created? I mean, you could create a coin in a second, man, on Pump Fun, but it wouldn't do anything. It depends. It depends where you're creating your coin. If you're creating a Solana shitcoin, it can be created really quickly. You don't even need liquidity. If you're creating a coin on Ethereum, it's going to require money to fund a liquidity pool. Turn on Fox News. Dude, I haven't watched Fox News since maybe I turned it on during the election. Why do you think the markets are down? I think it's manipulation. I think a lot of this is manipulation. This is such a bear trap. Such a bear trap. This is the biggest bear trap I've ever seen. I'm not even coping. This is such a nice looking. This is an edited photo. There's no way. The very vibrant colors. I saw this photo. I was like, I just like this. Look at the sky there. It's a nice looking. Look at the clouds of the sky on that. Just a good looking photo. I don't know. You have gyno? Oh, that's tough, man. You're gonna have to have gyno surgery to get rid of it. I don't know. I don't know how you get rid of gyno just regularly. I've seen guys have the surgery. You just remove fatty tissue from your breasts. MLB The Show hasn't improved graphics in 10 years. Yeah, video game creation is such a joke now, dude. It is so pathetic, especially when it comes to not just the show. 2K is horrible. Madden is horrible. Paying a lump sum of $5 million is not even feasible for modestly rich people anyways. Although you could definitely get some good candidates for starting business if regulation is loosened. Yeah, and it's basically they're gonna, if you pay $5 million, you're basically guaranteed just like that citizenship. I'm sure that's probably how it is. They have to vet, but it's like if you're really rich, it's pretty easy to vet people. Pam Bondi says the list is coming out tomorrow. When did she say that? On social media? Oh, if this is true, this is good. This is good news. If this is true.
When can we see them, and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have, well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah. What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information, but it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay, well,
along with his co-defendant.
Absolutely, and he had help. That's for sure.
He sure did.
Dude, we're looking at a 50. We're looking at a 50x. You're taking the semester off. We're looking at a 50x on this, dude. I'm telling you. This is great. They're releasing stuff. They're releasing flight logs. This is tomorrow. This is a whopper. This is breaking on stream. Epstein stuff. Pam Bondi confirms flight logs. They're trying to protect the victims. We'll see what ends up coming out, but this is some big news here. This is a live situation. So this is good. Wait, let's actually see this. This has jumped up to 63%. I mean, this should be at like 90%, honestly. Why is it lagging? Yeah, this jumped up pretty. I wonder what they need to give us a time when it's going to be released. Give us a time. Coin is pumping. Oh, yes. Let's take a look, see how high it's. We need it to at least get to a few million. 400K. We need to break out of this, dude. It's got to break out. I'd like it to be at like a few million tomorrow morning. Break out of this channel. Man, you think it would break out with this news too? Come on, you mother. You're at 400K. I mean, there's things that go to like 100 million for less than this. This is huge news. This is big news. This is going to be huge tomorrow, guys. I'm telling you. Should I tweet out Epstein files tomorrow? Let me do an engagement farm. Let me do a little engagement farm for you guys to take a little look at. I don't even know what the hell this is. Contract address. I'm not gonna give that. I'm not gonna show the coin, man. But I do hope the coin. Dude, this coin could moon. I'm not lying. This coin. Imagine it moons on stream. This coin's gonna retire me while I stream. No, we'll have to see. Epstein live stream. Yeah, tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know when she said it was going to be released, what the exact time is. Maybe noon. Tweet it for the chat. What the? I'm not going to tweet out the contract address. I'm not going to shill coins, man. Come on. Bad entry if you're not in. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bad entry, honestly. Me and some people in the chat already got in. We've already got like a 2x on it. See how we front run these things. This is why me and people in the chat front run these things. This is why we are pros at this. Because we can see the news before it happens. And that's why you buy in early. But this is going to do some big things. The Epstein list will retire me. And it's going to retire some other people, literally. I can't believe it. I can't believe news actually broke on it. That's pretty sweet. Oh, it is tomorrow at noon Eastern. It's not fake news. It was on Fox. I thought it was fake news originally too because that's what these people do on X. Do you stream every night? I stream most nights. I stream like 5 out of 7 nights, basically, I'd say. I've been streaming like 6 days in a row, though, honestly. So tomorrow at noon. See, the problem is, what if people front run it? That's the issue. You might have to deal with people front running it. But I feel like, unless it's at like 2 or 3 million, the problem is it could be a sell the news event. But I feel like it needs a pump before then. We can get out before that. We might have to get out before it drops. It depends if it goes up or not. Yeah, this is well. I think this dude might not have this. He doesn't have the correct date. It's tomorrow. You going live at 10? 10 a.m.? No, I'm not going to. Unless, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with the coin and everything. Maybe I'll go live, honestly. It'll depend. Yeah, the date is wrong, I think. You gonna watch the Sulik bodybuilding show? No, I'll just probably watch his YouTube video, honestly. Fox News gets it first. Yeah, that was definitely something I'm sure that Fox wanted to make sure they had first over those other 2 networks. Guys, I'm not going to tell you where to get the coin. It's not. It's very it's not going to end well. Trust me. If I start shilling this type of stuff, it's not going to end well for me. I just said I was in this coin, and there were some other people that front ran it with me. Well, they certainly got this scoop in a little bit in advance. Fox did. I wonder if what is CNN gonna have? They're gonna have to announce it. Floyd Mayweather. I'm happy we had Trump before. We didn't appreciate him. He's the best president in my eyes. He's the best president we ever had. Floyd Money Mayweather saying Trump's the best president. Wow. They're dropping the Epstein list before GTA 6. Yeah. Well, GTA 6, the trailer too, I think it's coming out on St. Patrick's Day. That's the rumor. Diddy Files next? If so, how soon? There hasn't been a lot of talk on the Diddy Files. Oh, this is that 84% chance. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a good buy, honestly. Dude, you lost. You lost. This is a troll comment. Epstein files will, at least some of them will be released tomorrow, yes. Bondi doesn't seem sincere. I bet something happens tomorrow where they'll keep it. Well, I'm just concerned they'll keep pages redacted. That's the problem. Yeah, there should be some big names. I mean, we'll have to take a look at this as well. I mean, all these people are like 50%. What is Trump at right now? 13% with Biden. Dude, imagine Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow? Anderson Cooper? Schumer, Colbert, Tarantino. Imagine we get big names. This is crazy. Mayweather has been a pro-Trump guy for some time, since 2016. Well, I mean, it does make sense. You know, they'll say, well, he's rich, so of course he likes the tax breaks, but I didn't expect him to say that. Bill Gates is not going to be happy tomorrow at noon. Prince Andrew as well. You saw Trump wanting a $250 bill. Was that what Trump wanted, or was it a I thought that was just proposed by a representative. Did Trump say he wanted a $250 bill? I thought it was ridiculous, honestly, but I don't know if Trump said anything on it. Joe Wilson out of South Carolina. Yeah, there's probably a meme going off of that as well. This is big breaking news. Big breaking news tonight. We got a big news story finally. On the Epstein list, releasing tomorrow at noon, or I don't know, sometime around noon. What happens to the people who are named? It's going to be very bad for them. I'm sure there's going to be some type of legal action. It'll be scrubbed clean. Biden had the list for years. You do have to wonder. You do have to wonder the reports of them saying that there were files permanently deleted. No, I mean, but she said there were flight logs and there's people on it. She said there's big people on it. There's a Trump bill. There is. Yeah, just dude, it needs to start. This coin needs to start going. It needs to reach orbit. Reach orbit. Get at least to, if we get this to 4 or 5 million, we could front run a sale on it. Trump bill. Piece of You're joking me with this. This thing's at 700K. How is this thing at 700K? The Epstein files can't even get there. Yeah, this thing is. I would not invest in this. This is probably gonna tank. If I had to guess, this will tank unless it happens. I would not buy this. I should have really front run this though. If I see it. That's the thing. Anytime there's news, I need to look into this stuff though. Juan, what's up, man? Craziest imaginable name that could appear. You think it's the Pope? How many X's you predict the coin? I mean, I can't really make a prediction. Hopefully, at least a few million. Hopefully, at least it goes to a few million, so that would be at least like a 10x for us. Can you make a video about the mysterious circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein? Many people do not believe he. Well, obviously he didn't. Yeah, he didn't kill himself. I mean, there's 10 different things that could tell you that. Yeah, I mean, maybe that would be a decent video idea. Michigan State half-court buzzer beater. Did that just happen? Man, Michigan State's going to be looks like they're going to be a 2 seed. What a low-scoring game. That's a good win for Michigan State, though, at Maryland. Maryland's a solid team. Netanyahu on the list. Yeah, dude, imagine. That would honestly destroy conspiracy theories if it actually came out and they released it with him on the list. That would revive the Trump administration, honestly. But there's no way that would come out. Tucker had a fantastic monologue. He always had good monologues. And you think, well, it's good he left Fox News, but those were always really good when he was doing them on Fox News. When are we getting $5,000 Doge checks? It's unknown if those are going to be happening. It depends how much they're able to save. Those are still a tentative thing. It's not for sure those are happening. Yeah, Epstein files tomorrow. That's really the big news. Epstein files. We'll see what ends up coming out. Can't think of one celebrity that wouldn't launch a coin. Well, there's a lot of celebrities that wouldn't just because it's a terrible. There's a lot of. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of celebrities that have launched. It's just when they launch, it's terrible. It's horrible. Doge dividend will be easy to pass through Congress. Yeah, I mean, it depends if they're able to save enough money to be able to do it. Did you see the Trump Gaza AI video? Yeah, I mean, that was a really weird video. It's probably on here somewhere.
Donald's coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
I mean, dude, it's literally Trump and Netanyahu shirtless with a pool in the background, I guess, at the Gaza Strip, the renovated Gaza Strip. Is there a Polymark? Yeah, there's a bet on which celebrities are on it. This is it right here. Yeah, I don't think that was really like I said. There's no way to really defend this, honestly. But I mean, I don't think it was Trump that released this video. It was one of his staffers. But it's kind of how Trump feels. What happened to no tax on tips and overtime? Well, you're Trump. You got to tell me. No, I'm kidding. Didn't it just get passed? I mean, it got passed through the spending bill. It got passed in the House, at least. Any new photos from inside the Twin Towers on 9/11? No, not that I've seen. I mean, Gaza Largo or Mara Gaza. Perhaps Mara Gaza, I think Mara Gaza probably sounds better, honestly, man, if I had to pick. Mara Gaza. Trump Gaza Tower. All right, what's a good value bet on who's on it? What's a good? There's no way they're not gonna have Trump on it. They're not gonna do that. AOC is not even freaking. She's too young. That's a joke. We will learn to hate Trump just as the normies begin to like him. Give it 4 years. Well, because of the Israel stuff. I mean, the Israel stuff is, but he's still a better choice than Harris was. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, he's all the way up here though. The lawyer. Tom Hanks is at 18%. You see what's been going on with Bitcoin? Yeah, it's not been doing well, man. Video is leftist rage bait, pretty obvious troll. Now, unfortunately, it was posted by Trump on Truth Social. Are you excited about Vivek being an Ohioan? Yeah, I mean, I'll see how Vivek campaigns. I mean, I did like Vivek. I don't know, man. It's been hard with Vivek because of the H-1B stuff, and he really didn't resent what he said. He kind of doubled down on it on those podcasts. He did like a podcast appearance where they talked to him about the H-1B thing, and he kind of doubled down on it. I mean, Vivek is definitely he's a smart dude. I mean, obviously, he'll definitely get Ohio in the news a lot more. That's for sure. Rather than just some run of the mill, normal conservative. Epstein coin. Yeah, I mean, it needs to start exploding. Honestly, dude, we can front run it then. It's at 563K. Come on, man. This is like the biggest event. This is a massive event. This is going to start trending because of the volume in the coin. I don't know why it's not allowing me to. It's such a massive event. You would think it would start running. If it gets to a few million, we might have to front run it before the release tomorrow. But I mean, it could explode even higher. But normally these coins get front run to shit. No, don't FOMO into it. Don't FOMO into it, dude. There'll be other coins. There'll be other coins. Don't do that. And it's got a lot of volatility right now. There's a lot of volume going into this coin right now. You think Trump is wrong about Canada? They import from us more than they export. No. They export more. They need our companies. They export 75%. We import 25% to them. We need to get it over 1 million here. Just let it run. Just let it run. This will retire us. Believe. People are gonna start seeing this coin trending. It's bots selling it. That's the only thing people selling it right now. Are you still in it? Yeah, I'm in it. How would I even be able to sell it? I can't sell it right now. I'm on stream. I mean, I guess I could sell it on stream. I would only get like a 2x out of it right now, man. I'm not gonna bitch out and sell it right now. It depends if it gets front run. We'll see. Rug pull of the century. Well, this would have been the rug pull right here. It got redistributed. The supply did into different people. Did you see the police Cybertruck vehicle? No, I didn't see that. Stream until it hits 1 million. Stream until it hits. Let it hit 1 million. Zoom out. Let it retire us. Thought you got in at 50K. No, I got in at like 270 maybe. So maybe a 3x. Wait until tomorrow morning. Yeah, I mean it depends what it does. We'll have to see what it does tonight. It might be because I've had issues with other coins. I mean it depends because people are definitely gonna front run this. I feel like if this explodes to like 2 or 3 million, people will front run and sell it before it actually drops. That's just what happens. But it depends like who's on the list, how big does it end up being, things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of volume being pumped into this coin. It's gonna have to appear on the top 10. Need more than 1 million to retire. Yeah, you need a lot more than 1 million because you have to cash it out and it's taxes as well. When are you gonna sell? I don't know. It depends what it goes to. Like tonight, it depends what it goes to. It's very key. I mean, hopefully it goes to like 10 million. Honestly, that's really what we need. Just get it to 1 million, and then all we need is a 10x. We need to get to 1 million, and then just get a 10x from there. But I don't know if it has it. This is just a tough market right now. It's a really hard market. We need Solana to go up tomorrow. How hard is it to sell? It's not. You just sell. You don't need to wait. There's. You can sell at any time. Do you think Greenland will be a U.S. territory or Canada? Prediction on March Madness. I don't know about March Madness, man. It's really hard to predict that. I would say maybe Florida. And then would you say? Yeah, I think they're going to get Greenland. I think the U.S. will get Greenland. That's another potential play I'm going to be looking at is Greenland because I was in that coin and I had to buy this, but there's a little selling pressure with this. Come on. I mean, how's our selling pressure? Is like freaking. These are bots selling. You gonna do a live stream tomorrow? I mean, I don't know if I'll do a live stream at noon. Maybe. Watch XRP flip and lead the market tomorrow. Well, XRP would have to do a lot to lead the market, that's for sure. My goodness. You're in the 51st state coin. You're in that. Yeah, it's a good buying window for that coin right now because there's no news on it. What time do you think it's dropping? I don't know. It's impossible to say. It's there's people talking about it dropping at noon, but if anyone can find me a time on it, on if it's confirmed or not, there's a lot of accounts that will just say, you know, it's dropping at noon or 1 o'clock. I don't know if she confirmed the time or not. I would assume it would be around noon or 1 Eastern. Yeah, we just got to get to 1 million, hopefully. Come on, dude. I mean, this is like huge news. You'd think this thing would have, no. Just let it go. Just let it go. Oh, just sit back and let it go. Greenland could probably be within a year. Yeah, or we just need news on it. I mean, this coin's about to break out, you'd think. There's just some serious selling pressure around 800K. We need the canal. Yeah, I mean, the canal will be... Trump has already accomplished some things with the canal and getting Chinese influence out of the canal. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if he really wants it or not. Lots of buying opportunities in crypto. Yeah, just in terms of coins that are down right now. Yeah, there's a lot of coins that are down. That's why we're trying... I'm trying to get this coin to just moon. You know, just do something for me. We're not going to be able to do anything with 800K market cap. We need more than 800K market cap, man. Come on. Epstein top trending on X. Yeah, it's going to be trending #1. It's going to be the #1 story tomorrow. It's going to be the #1 story everywhere. Jacob, thank you for that. You read they wouldn't release the Epstein list due to ongoing investigations. Yeah, well, that's the letter that Anna Paulina Luna got, but they're going to be releasing something according to Pam Bondi tomorrow. Pepe, what's up, man? Can you make crypto pump? I cannot do that now. We can allow the news to do it though. The news is making this coin. You bought your first XRP at 27 cents. Was that during the bear? 27 cents. That was definitely a low point for XRP if that was during this last bear cycle. It's just got to break out over 800, I feel like, man. I mean, I could if I get this, I could spread it just in so many different coins. It would just be crazy. if I even get like a 10 million. Who do you think will go first overall in the draft? Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter? No, it's probably going to be a quarterback, I think. Probably Cam Ward, honestly. There's a lot. That's what. There's always these rumors that happen, man. It's like, oh, it's going to be Shedeur Sanders. The Giants are going to trade up to number 1 to get him. I think Cam Ward's going to go number 1 to Tennessee. They're just going to draft him. I mean, I can't see Tennessee passing up. You don't really pass up on quarterbacks. How come they're not talking about the 9/11 files? I mean, they will. You know, there's actually. I'll talk about this in another video. There's a. I'm not going to say anything, but there's an interesting play when it comes to 9/11 itself. What's going on? The Epstein files are releasing. Somebody let me know if this. Somebody just let me know when this gets over 1 million. Let me know when it gets over 1 million. Yeah, Shedeur Sanders is probably going to go top 5. A lot of names. I mean, this is the thing. A lot of names are going to be released. Hopefully, it's not like a crap list or anything where it's just unknown people that were friends with Epstein. Caleb Williams going to get better in his sophomore season? I mean, you would hope. Sometimes players have sophomore slumps, but with Williams, he didn't play that great his rookie season. Crypto is getting clobbered. It got clobbered yesterday. Well, many of the alts in Solana got clobbered yesterday, and then what has Solana done today? It hasn't done much. Yeah, Bitcoin got clobbered today. So did Ethereum. I mean, look at the last 7 days. It's just Doge is almost under 20 cents. This has got to be the biggest bear trap there is. I'm saying. Too recent 9/11. Trump has the same insurance brokers. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It seems like they're going to release at least something when it comes to 9/11. Buy Litecoin? You're joking, right? Dude, I bought Litecoin in 2017. That was the first coin I ever bought in crypto, Litecoin. Because in 2017, it was like the Coinbase was the noob central. Everyone went on Coinbase. They had 3 coins, and then they added Bitcoin Cash. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. That was it. Those are the only 3 coins you could buy on Coinbase at the time. Trump tariffs are messing with the markets, but I mean, we got some good news. At least I just realized the tariffs have been paused until April 2nd. The tariffs with Canada and Mexico, our 2 biggest trading partners, have been paused. Can Ohio State repeat? I mean, it's very hard to repeat. I don't think Ohio State will repeat, honestly. And they're losing about 15 players to the draft. Where do you find these coins? I find them on a Dex Screener mainly. Dex Screener, Gecko Terminal, Phantom. How many years until Tua gets shipped from Miami? And should Travis Kelce continue playing? I don't know what. I mean, I think Tua has a long-term deal with Miami. So I think he'll probably still be there for a while. Travis Kelce should retire. He's washed at this point. Jeremiah Smith cannot go pro. He's a freshman. He can't go pro. Great time to buy Bitcoin. I mean, I guess Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know what kind of run Bitcoin has left in it this cycle. Honestly, I mean, it could honestly with its market cap, if you compare it to gold, it could still do a 5x. But yeah, it really had a bad day. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Kelsey said he's playing one more season. Travis Kelsey did, yeah. Me. Oh, is that your actual name, man? Would you trust Ukraine to extract minerals? I don't think they have the money to extract minerals. The U.S. would have to be involved in some way, I think, to extract them. There's a lot of untapped minerals within Ukraine, but they need an investment from someone to extract them. BTC might 5x in 8 or 9 years. I think it'll be before then. I mean, yeah, if you look at the markets, it's diluting itself. Like it's high. The cycle might only be 200K, but it just depends how much it gets adopted. It could go higher. Do you watch MLB? I mean, I used to watch MLB when I was younger, not really anymore. What's the 12 o'clock thing? Well, I don't know if it's going to be released at 12 or not. I don't know the exact time. At the time will probably come out tomorrow or something. I'll be able to find it. But the Epstein files are going to be revealed. Yeah. I don't think there's an exact time and when they're going to be released. Ben Dog, Talking Ben. I never heard of it. Yeah, I mean it looks like it's bottomed, honestly, man. I mean I don't know the community of this coin though. I know I saw that Tiffany Fong. They have to do it. They have to do it. This is who Elon is like dating or some shit. I don't know. Well, he was, and then she got bit. She got angry. She was like getting 20K per 2 weeks from their little advertiser fund or whatever for X. Any chance that why would they release the names of the Epstein files if they do those people in names are going to escape or fly out of the U.S.? Well, I mean, number one, it would ruin their reputations, anyways. A lot of these people are older. That's really all they have left. Number two, they probably have maybe warrants for them already. Any chance Tesla goes back to 400? Yeah, Tesla will do very well, I think. But I mean, Tesla is just so high already. It's like, is it really worth buying? It's like Nvidia. There's no way any of the Trumps are on the Epstein list. Yeah, I mean, there's no way, dude. There's just no way they would release that in this administration. I mean, look, there's always gonna be people, a lot of liberals saying Trump just cut his name off, but they're not gonna involve Trump on this list at all. That gets released. I mean, there's no way. I mean, they could have just if it was that dire, they would have just hidden the entire list. So whatever they release, Trump's not gonna be on it. Going to Arizona for a month on Sunday should be. You're going to Arizona for a month? That's a long ass vacation, bro. What, for spring training baseball? It is always a good thing to go. You know, if you're in a cold weather climate and you go somewhere, that is like one of the nice phenomenons. When I was younger, we did that a few times. Like you go right around now in February to like a place that's 80 degrees. It feels really good. It just because you're so used to the cold, as opposed to just being in this climate. Because then it just warms up gradually. It'll be in the 50s, then 60s. You go to a place and it's like 80 degrees and tropical. It is nice for like a week. Why didn't Biden release the Epstein list? Because there's a lot of Democrats on it. Do you see the stock market continuing to have a 10% annual return historically? Yeah, I mean it's the gold standard of what it's had. It's like 8 to 11% or something is what it. But yeah, it's if you average it all out. Any updates on the Joy Reid situation since this morning? I don't know what happened. There was an update this morning. I didn't even know there was an update on her because she was crying like 2 nights ago. That's just all Republicans reacting to it. I thought she was going to get hired by The View. I mean, we'll see where she ends up going. We're starting to get past February temps. We're in the 50s. Yeah, I know, but there's a difference between like 75 and 50, man. Do you think Illinois makes noise in March Madness? It depends if they get over that flu situation. Their team's been hit really bad by the flu. I know that. The readout. What a corny name, man. That's a corny name. The readout. Yeah, I think I definitely. I think I fixed. I think I fixed the audio issue. The problem was that it was they were connected right in the same, right next to each other. The USBs, my webcam USB and my audio USB. That I believe is probably what was the problem. If there has been no issues tonight, maybe she'll get hired at Newsom's podcast. Yeah, dude. But Newsom, no matter what, like Newsom, it's who's he gonna have on? Like fucking Mike Bloomberg. I mean, it's nobody wants to hear that. It's crap. Somebody like Newsom doing a podcast, it's not. I mean, unless you're doing an actual crazy debate against, I guess, DeSantis or someone like that, or here in North Dakota, it was negative 25 2 weeks ago. Yeah, no, that happens in North Dakota. North Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, Great Plains. It gets cold. Great Plains is very sporadic with their weather. They'll have like 55-degree days, but they'll have negative. Denver is extremely sporadic as well. But Denver, I don't think ever gets extreme cold like North Dakota does. Joy Reid being fired at the end of Black History Month. Yeah, people were talking about that. The Epstein coin is stuck. Yeah, it needs another leg, dude. It needs another leg bad. We can't be. Pray for a miracle. Pray for a miracle. Man, the volatility of this. I mean, this has got to be number one in volume or a top 10. Hope it's not a rug pull. Well, it kind of was. I mean, it is a pump fund coin, so it's gonna. It really can't be a rug pull. It just depends who buys it. But this was it was redistributed. The supply got redistributed into different buyers. I mean, look, it tanked here. I mean, imagine people get in here, buy it, went down here. Yeah, those are probably the people selling, honestly. Denver gets minus 30 sometimes with wind chill. I mean, this coin you have to think has more to it than this. There's no way this coin stalls at 800. I mean, I was in Grok 3 and that thing went to around 2.3, 2.4. This is way bigger news than fucking Grok 3. This is way bigger news. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to do better, but it should. Aren't they all rug pulls? Well, the term really a rug pull is involving taking away liquidity. So technically, the term rug pull has kind of been used for something else, where it's just a coin has a horrible chart where it immediately tanks. But the actual term rug pull really a lot of these coins are not rug pulls; they just tank in price. Tom Hanks, possibly. Jimmy Kimmel, definitely. Yeah, they're put. I think Kimmel's like a 20% chance or something. Do you think Gavin Newsom would beat Kamala in a primary? Yeah, I think if it was between those two, Newsom would win. Yeah. With some investments, you take out you take out your entry. You mean? Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I normally never take out. Yeah, that is a funny news dump. I titled the live stream news dump, and it actually happened. We actually got a news dump. That is not on purpose, but what if Vance is on the list? It would never come out. It would never come out if Vance was on the list. Remember, they can. I think they can also just select release certain pages, anyways, dude. You know how these things work with the government. Do you really think they're like, oh, we're just gonna release everything? I mean, there's probably. I mean, listen, if there was something with Vance, the Democrats would have leaked it. I'm sure. You know how it's. No, Kamala, I don't is not on the list. No, Biden might be. Biden seriously might be. Probably not, but who knows? Thoughts on the transparency of the Trump administration so far? The man is unlimited content daily. Yeah, I mean it is remarkable the amount of press conferences he does. There was a factoid on the amount of questions Trump has taken versus the last three administrations. So Biden, Trump, and then Obama. If you go back to Obama, it was around 100 questions in the first month. Trump, his first term was around 100 questions. Biden was also around 100 questions. This term, Trump is at 1,000 so far in the first month. Thoughts on PI? Yeah, I don't really see the point. Isn't that coin at like a multi 2 billion or something? I don't see the point in buying that. That's the thing. People are like, who's buying this coin? It's like, Is it even on here? I don't think it's on here. I wonder if the JFK is maybe they're front running the JFK coin. I mean, this is also a tough market right now for this coin to operate in, unfortunately. But we need a bigger pump than this, man. We need a Christmas miracle or something from this thing. I mean, come on, this is a huge news story. This is the coin for this. This is a huge news story. This is a run up or some shit for the actual fireworks. You're joking me on this. These are the trading bots selling this. They delayed the Epstein list. No, it's releasing tomorrow. People got a free airdrop. That's what always happens with those coins. That happened with another coin, like a meme coin, if I remember correctly. What about the meme coin, like Cat in a Dog World or some bullshit? I mean, these are the type of meme coins they have. Do you think Nvidia not mooning today from their earnings report will tank crypto in the upper market? I mean, how much further can it go down at this point? Hopefully it doesn't have much of an effect. Maybe on the AI sector. I don't know. Let's hope it doesn't have a huge effect. Penguin, yeah, that's what it was. I mean, I hate when they do that inorganic stuff. What about Cat in a Dog World? What is this coin? Book of Pepe or some shit. Book of Meme. That's the dumbest meme coin there is. Book of Meme. Do you know about Ray at tanked hard? Any comeback? Yeah, it tanked hard because Pump Fund set up their own liquidity pools. That's why it tanked. What about Obama, George Clooney? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, if Obama, it would be huge. You know what? This might be just a run up. We might have to. We might be entering another accumulation window here. Honestly. And then we get a massive run up tomorrow. I mean, this can't really tank from here. It's just there's too much time left before the release. There's got to be this has got to be the pre-run. It's like does a little one of these at 3 a.m. A little Christmas bonus at 3 a.m. A little Christmas miracle to 20 million. Go see what Pam Bondi just said. If you're talking about the Fox News interview, right? Or did she say something else now? You're talking about this, right? Because I don't think she would have said something after that. Am I in Fartcoin? No, I'm not. You're hoping for 100x. That's tough, bro. How are you going to get 100x? That coin's at like, even though it dropped, it's still at like 200 million, right? So what do you, wait, so 200, so you think it's going to go to like 60 billion? Benny Boy Johnson. Jesse Walters dyes his eyebrows. Yeah, he's got bushes for eyebrows. If a bunch of Democrats are on the Epstein list, do you think that's the end for Democrats? I mean, that's a horrible look if it's like mainly Democrats on there. Yeah, it's a terrible look for them. I mean, they're going to say, well, it's not the modern Democratic Party, but it would certainly hurt their public opinion. Epstein list, then Diddy list, JFK 9/11. Will Obama be on the list? I mean, we'll have to see. I would probably say no. I'd probably say no. It's unlikely. This thing just keeps lagging when I go to it. Go to the Poly Market. I mean, this is a small accumulation window. It's normal. You think we deserve the JFK list first? Well, it looks like they're doing the Epstein first and then the JFK next. Do you think they'll list Epstein as a Mossad agent? I think that's not going to be something they do. That's going to be all be scrubbed. The connection is probably going to be. I mean, we'll see. We'll see who what they'll even disclose. Do you think they should release the dancing Israeli files? Well, that would be part of the 9/11 stuff. If that got disclosed, I would be surprised if anything on that got disclosed. Honestly. Yeah, our retirement was short lived. No, this is another. It's gonna have another leg up. It's gonna have another leg up. I mean, this is weak sauce. This is, I've seen coins go to 10 million very easily. This is normal. This is what happens. I mean, this market it's the terrible market conditions. It's bad market conditions. You got to just ride it out. Do you know about what is that IP coin? Is that supposed to be a joke? Token, not coin. How much are you in at the Epstein coin? I got a few thousand in. Yeah, I got a few thousand in it. No, this is not Cope. There's no way. This is too big of a news story. Then there's no sell the news. I mean, what are you selling? If this is, you're not selling anything, then I'm just gonna hold through the news. The thing is, if this goes to a few million, you could be talking about a sell the news event. But you're hoping there's a massive buying run up. There is actually a bet on if Rachel Maddow is on the list or not. I mean, we got a nice basically 2.5x, but it's like, come on. We just need a golden candle. XRP is cooked. I mean, XRP, if there's an actual legit bull run, XRP will do pretty well, I think, relative to its market cap. I mean, it's not going to 30x. It might 5x or maybe 10x. Yes, the Epstein list is coming out tomorrow. At least I don't know. It's a very vague thing. So some files, most of the files, she said there's going to be names. She said there's going to be the flight log. How much of it will be redacted? We don't know. What time is the Epstein list being released? We don't know. Is the Pizzagate the same as Epstein? No, it's different, Michael. We need some buying pressure. Come on, this is absurd. This is we need buy. We just need a 10x. That's it. Is it so hard to ask for? You've got all these shit friggin' cat in a dog world coins at like 30 billion. It's absurd. Is Titcoin still a thing? That was a meta with like the fart coin and the ass coin. I don't know if that one's still going. Maybe it is. XRP is one of the best looking charts. Yeah, because it had a good pump. Joy Reid announced she's joining the Young Turks. You're a troll, RB. You're a troll. Oh, that dip got eaten up quickly. That dip got eaten up quickly. Come on, Elon, tweet out the contract address. We need a Christmas miracle. How many names do you need for the list? I mean, the question is how many actual notable people, though? We need 20 notable people. Oh, no, don't go to Musk and do that. You'll get banned for doing that. Trust me. Trying to chill a coin. Musk bans a lot of accounts, dude. I never seen someone ban so many accounts with what they do now at X. It's crazy. For crypto related stuff, they ban a lot of accounts. We just need a 5 million. Yeah, honestly, I won't be greedy. If I just get a 5 million market cap, that would be a huge. We could reallocate into other things and then have a lot better of a situation for my portfolio. That's basically just like it's like a 9x from here, basically. I mean, you'd think we'd get like at least this. I mean, if freaking like DeepSeek AI can go to 60 million, you'd think that this would be a bigger news story, but we know with crypto, it's not how it works. What is happening? Why is there an Epstein coin? Well, listen, me and some people have been in this coin for a little while. We front ran it. We didn't know the news when it was coming. We're trying to cash out here, and it's kind of hit a speed bump at around 600k market cap. This has been a coin that's been around for a while, but I was talking about it on stream probably like when it was like back here, and some other people bought it with me. So now we're watching it. We're trying to get it. We're trying to hopefully it goes on a massive run. I mean, that's the hope. You think Mark Cuban and Ellen will be on the list? Mark Cuban? DeepSeek? Yeah, there was a DeepSeek. No, I'm not one of the devs. I joined the coin when I honestly joined the coin when it was like probably around here or so, maybe like right here. So I didn't even get that good of an entry, but Let's actually see what this is updated to. I mean, this is like 100% chance. I don't know what the exact verbiage though is though. No, can't even sell. Yeah, because it's. You could have gotten a nice little 2x on that. Sell the shit. I mean, sell the shit on a 2x. That's. You can't be doing that, man. A 2x is. There's got to be a bigger run. Trump bill. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That coin's doing better than the Epstein coin. Where is that? 250. The ticker. Oh, this coin did plummeted a little bit. I said this coin was going to go down, but yeah, I don't really see them doing this. Yeah. Adding a $250 bill. I mean, listen, put this into perspective. This coin reaches 1.5 million. Epstein can't. I mean, that seems ridiculous to me. It's still a pretty good looking chart, though. I'm not going to lie. But it's. I don't see it happening. Thoughts on the weird Trump Gaza AI video? Yeah, it was not good. Not good at all. Can't even find the Melania coin. That it's one of the worst coins ever, man. For what that did to the market. This coin's at 130 million. Fully diluted. What is it at fully diluted? 871 million. Melania got a nice shopping spree out of this. That's about it. This is a shop. This is what we call a shopping spree for Melania. DPG 300. What, that meta? Still waiting for your best 300 pound bench. Yeah, well, I haven't been to the gym recently, so I can't really film it. It was like 320 pounds is what I bench pressed once with dumbbells. So it would be 160 each. It was just dumbbells bench press. It wasn't the bar. Trump Gaza video. Yeah, Trump is just, I mean, it's hard. You can't really defend Trump with his real stuff. I can't defend him. Even some Ramadan coin blasting off more. What, this coin? Yeah, this is a joke. You got to be kidding me. Wait, what? No, this is at 328K. That's on the $5 million gold card. I already talked about this. Yeah, the dumbbells. It's harder with the dumbbells, right? You get more of a. You get more of the pec involved with the dumbbells. You use the dumbbells, but the bench is easier. How tall am I? I'm about 5'10" and a half. But the $5 million green card, I'm not a big fan of it, honestly, because it's going to invite rich people here, and they're going to have power. They're foreigners. It's not good. But I mean, it's what Trump does. He wants. Here you go, guys. This is one of the worst. Like, look at this. Dude, this photo is just such a bad photo. They had to pick that photo, really. Dude, you're telling me to sell the Epstein coin? We haven't even gotten. We didn't even get to 1 million. What do you want to? That's you can't. You gotta hold. You gotta hold through it. hold through the adversity. This coin has. How am I going to sell it now? It's barely done a 2x. I mean, this is huge news. This is a massive news event. This has got another run, another leg up at least. It's got like a 2 or 3 million leg up. Because you can feel it. It's a massive letdown. You're trying to FUD the coin. You're trying to FUD the coin. You guys are trying to ruin it for me. Damn you. What do you want, poor foreigners or rich ones? Well, I mean, it's neither. Sell and rebuild in an hour for gains. And rebuy, you mean? There's you rotate too much, you get left behind. You're gonna get left behind. You're gonna get left behind. You sell, you're gonna get left behind. No, but this, I mean, this has got to do something. I mean, come on. This is just bad market conditions. I think otherwise this would be at a few million. I'm not even kidding you. I mean, did Solana go back up today at least? Would you sell at a 5x from here? What, 2.5 mil? I mean, you have to at least front run some of it if it gets to 2.5 mil, because everyone's gonna start front running it then, meaning they'll sell right before the news drops. Seriously, it's not even the day it's dropping yet. Watch it triple tomorrow. I know. Seriously, there's going to be way more hype tomorrow morning. The problem is it's a slippery slope, because once it gets really close, I think people will sell it. It's a slippery hold. But I mean, like, are we really even... We're not even talking about a coin that's at 1 million in market cap here. It's just hard because nobody has free money right now. Owning only crypto will certainly bust you. Yeah, you got to own many different cryptos. I agree. You can't just own one. You got to diversify. Who gets the 5 million? No, the market cap to 5 million. Nobody gets 5 million, but the market cap goes to 5 million. It could facilitate a lot of us making at least 5 figures. The moment it release, it becomes the 2x becomes a negative. Yeah, no, I know. You have to understand. You need to stop because it's not releasing until tomorrow. So we have to let it run. The coin didn't even reach 1 million yet. What am I going to make, like a 2x off of it? I mean, listen, if it was like a 5x, I'd be like, all right, I'll think about it, front running it. Like I did front run Grok 3 a little bit. I sold a little bit. But obviously it tanked immediately when it came out. But that's what these things, you have to be careful. If you own this coin, you are going to, I mean, the thing about it is, like, you are going to want to front run it because you just can't risk, because it's going to tank. It is. Even with huge names on the list. That's what these coins do. They just tank because there's no use for the coin anymore. Like, this is the coin that I was in. I'll show you exactly what happened to me. This, and by the way, this is complete bullshit what happened to this coin. I cannot... But, like, I'll just show you the organic part of this coin on what happened. Okay. Just ignore that. This is complete bullshit, this pump that it had. It had this pump after I had sold because the contract address was in a Grok 3 commercial or some bullshit. Listen, with this coin, like, I bought it back here. I bought it when it was around, like, 200K. So it has a run up to, like, 2 to 3 million. And I sold, like, 30% of the amount that I had, like, around here. But this was like 4 days before launch. And then launch day happens, it starts tanking. It has a little run up. Right when it gets launched, it gets destroyed. And then obviously nobody could predict this. This is complete bullshit. I mean, this happened because I don't even know. Some contract address was with in the Gronk 3 thing or some shit, and that's somebody was telling me that. But that's kind of, it's like the hype for it is there, and then yeah, it just gets destroyed. But I mean, the thing with this thing is, at least this thing was at like 2 or 3 million, and it tanks down to like 100K. This Epstein coin is not at, it's not even at 600K. Well, now it is, but like around 600K. It's like, what am I selling? I'm gonna paperhand this. Sell so I can get a cheaper entry price. I would stay away from this coin now. You missed your entry, but there's other coins. Trust me, I could give you coins that you could front run. Whatever happened to Pepe? I mean, it's at like $3 billion market cap. What are my thoughts on the Penguin chart? The Penguin Inu? Yeah, that's a terrible coin, man. I don't even know what it... These coins, these are like meme coins that start off at like... They start off at billions of dollars. It makes no sense. It's like the book of meme. This is crap. I mean, why is this thing starting off at $2 billion market cap? It's not, these are something I'd never buy. Give other coins. Well, we'll see. Listen, this coin needs to do better. This coin needs to start doing something though. Like seriously. Because the thing is, this is the other coin. That's basically the exact same thing, but it's the JFK version. I think people are trying to front run this coin as well. Hold on. It's up 10%. This is at 250K JFK files. The thing with this coin that's interesting, if you look at this coin, it had a much higher run up. I guess I don't know if there's more hype surrounding it, but like look at what this coin did. So this coin had an initial run up, you know, it wicks to 4 million. It's at 250K. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever reach 4 million again, but there'll be more hype surrounding the JFK thing. I mean, look at how it's bottoming out. It's total accumulation right now. I might rebuy Greenland. I'm not sure yet. But Greenland will probably be back in the news. Greenland did go to like, I want to say Greenland went to 2.5 million, and it's under 100K, 65K. This is a pretty good entry. I mean, I'm not in it, so I'm not gonna recommend these coins because I'm not even in this one. But I you know, this coin did do this coin went to around 3 million, and originally it was at like 100K. I mean, it goes back to 3 million from 66K. That's what you're looking to see. That's over a 30x. I mean, we need Greenland to get back in the news though. That's another coin. There is a coin in relation to, it's like a slur though. I can't really do it. What is your prediction on a first landing on Mars? Yeah, I looked into that. So technically, based on the orbits, Musk is going to try and, I think, get humans on Mars in 2028. It's about a 6 to 9 month long trip, and the humans are going to have to stay on Mars for, I think it's 100 days at least, or it might be like longer than that because of the orbits and the way it is. So they could either do a 2026 or 2028 launch. I think Musk is doing a 2028 launch. But like there are Mars meme coins, but I just don't see the narrative for it right now because the launch is not happening. There's a lot of Mars shit, like a lot. This was the one that I liked, this Ethereum one. I thought it was just the best, the most well done one, and it's just gotten, oh, that's fucking fake wick. Just invalidates the entire chart. Like, I just can't see this coin. I mean, it's like, how is it relevant this cycle? How is Mars relevant? They're not going to Mars this cycle. Do you own ChatGPT? Yeah, dude, the problem with that coin is I looked at it, the 4.5, I think it's at like 300K right now. 143. This is the one? 138. Oh, this is the one you're talking about, the one on Solana. 138. Dude, I don't know. I mean, no, I don't own this. I would let it tank more. Let it get under 100K. When is the 4.5? Dude, 4.5 is kind of a bullshit thing, though. Like, 4.5? If it was ChatGPT 5, I think I'd be more interested. People are trying to front run these AI coins now. Like, DeepSeek, I think, will probably go back up as well. I don't know what is it back up to 1. Oh, that's annoying. Oh no, this is not the one. There's like 5 different DeepSeeks. Not the one on BNB. Yeah, this is the one. This coin ran to 60 million. It's pretty crazy. I mean, how does this coin run to 60 million? 300K? I don't know when the next DeepSeek is releasing. It's not going to go to 60 million. The reason it did this was because it broke all those, like, everyone talked about. They were like, oh my God, this is going to change the AI industry. N2, I mean, dude, that's like a... That coin is I can't really talk about that on stream, bro. I wonder if this is the floor for DeepSeek. I don't know when their next model is coming out. I mean, their next model, there'll probably be some hype for it. It might go to like 5 or 6 million if I had to guess. There's no way it goes to 60 million again. Earth-Mars transfer window happens around every 18 months. Yeah, so I don't know why I thought they were... I kept hearing that NASA was planning a mission for 2033, but I think Musk is going to try and beat them. I mean, Musk is going to try and alpha them 100% with SpaceX. Trump has ruined crypto. We put him in there. He effed us. Yeah, he honestly did really hurt crypto, dude. I'm not going to lie. Him and his wife, both. I mean, their coins just destroyed liquidity on a lot of these meme coins really badly, man. I mean, I have coins that have catastrophically tanked. Any Trump coin tanked horribly. I mean, I feel bad for the people in MAGA. The people in MAGA got destroyed because of Trump. I remember looking at that telegram and those people were pissed off. This was the build-up hype for the Trump inauguration event. He launches this coin. Boom. This coin is like it's one of those like white dwarfs is what they call them when they start fizzling out. What happens? This coin's dead. I hope it gets revived somehow, but it's just like if Trump launches a coin, it's... Why did Trump get into coins at all? It was stupid. I guess he wanted to make money. But it's like you're already so rich, it's not even close to worth it, man. It's really not. I mean, this coin went to $72 billion. The only reason it's even holding up to where it is because it's locked. The supply is locked. Otherwise, they would have dumped to nothing. Talk about something real. I mean, the Epstein list is real. The Epstein list is, I mean, that's what we're talking about. It's the... I didn't even know it was going to be released tomorrow. But here it is. Yeah, I like Trump, but what he did with that coin was terrible, man. It's like the Israel stuff is bad, the coin is bad. I admit that. Epstein Files has to pump tomorrow. I mean, this is crazy. Well, dude, the problem is you need to... I really can't advise people on it. It's probably going to be a bloodbath. Like, because people are going to front run it. But I mean, what's there to front run? 666. Okay. I mean, listen, I would tell you this. If it's at like 2 or 3 million, you're probably going to want to look to sell the coin because it's... The problem is people are going to front run it and sell it before the news drops. But I mean, when is the news coming out? Hopefully the news comes out in the afternoon. I hope the news comes out at night, honestly, because I want it to have a run up. No, I never got into the Bitcoin ecosystem, dude. I don't know why. I don't like the interface of it, honestly. To me, that's very important. I don't think the runes or any of that is going to catch on. I just don't think it's mainstream enough. To me, it's just got a shitty interface. It's very annoying to use to me. Maybe I'll be wrong. I don't know. But like you compare it to like Solana. I mean, I know people hate Solana, but it's just so much easier. It's not Trump, it's Barron who's doing this. I know, but Trump has to agree to it. Trump's the sole, final decision maker, not his son. Yeah, his son is I mean, people love his son, I guess, but it's like if his son really did that, it's kind of a dick thing to do to people. Like, when you should know. I mean, his son of all people should understand that's not a good thing to do to people. Honestly, if you're actually a trader, if you're actually in crypto, that has irreversible damage to other coins. There's a wolf. There's a Wolf Street Pepe coin. Yeah, I saw that. Dave Portnoy's Greed 4. No, you're lying. Did he launch another one? Epstein should be at 2 to 3 million. I know, but this always happens with coins like this. It's always it's like a pulling teeth with these things. We can't just get at least one. We can't get one solid pump here. We can't get one solid $2 to $3 million pump, $4 million pump. Supreme Court just overruled the district judge on the U.S. aid money. They're going to have to start using the Supreme Court a lot. They really are. I mean, those judges are such a joke, man. And then they act like, "Oh, this this is how democracy is." Who voted for those judges? Nobody. We voted for Trump and his administration, and not some single activist judge. Like that's the exact opposite of democracy. Some single activist judge trying to hold up what the will of the people voted for. Do you think it'll moon this coin? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, this is huge news. Let's just call it what it is. It's massive news. We need the coin to do something. We need like a miracle here. Come on. This is major thing. This is when you've got something like DeepSeek that goes to 60 million. This is bigger global news than that. But we just need 10. We'll just take 10 million. Honestly, we'll just take 10 million. We'll take a little 12x here from here. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. I don't know when I'll stream tomorrow, but let's hope this coin does something. Seriously, let's hope this coin has a Christmas miracle tomorrow, or hopefully tonight. Hopefully tonight it does something. I mean, people got to recognize this is huge news. This is big stuff with Epstein. So I'll stream. I don't know, tomorrow at some point probably. I don't know if I'll stream the list when it goes live or. Oh, I'm not sure if it's going live at noon or 1 or whenever. The Trump Gaza video was weird. Yeah, everyone thinks that video was not good, man. It was very just. It also just shows just the Israel obsession. All right, yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you later.